Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Akeisha Foster, your small business consultant. Our mission is to help small business owners to win contracts in the government marketplace. And here we try to give you tips on finding out who the prime contractors are that are looking for subcontractors. And, you know, when you're new to the government marketplace, we're just trying to teach you ways that is effective and easy for you to get started. And so, one good way is to just Google it. Go to Google and type in top 100 contractors of the U.S. federal government. And then you have a list of them. They have it for fiscal year 2019. And because of the pandemic and all the other things, they're still updating everything. We're still trying to get everything back into the swing of things and really, things are not going to go back the same. It's not business as usual. We're learning and pivoting and changing the way we do business. So it's good that we learn other methods and ways to do market research and find out who's out there. Um, Looking for subcontractors, especially when you're new in the government marketplace. It's very important to learn how to find out who the prime contractors are looking for subcontractors. And so when you go on this list, you just go down and peruse who's doing looking for subcontractors. And so I always recommend you just go in here, create your spreadsheet for these different opportunities. And so today we're going to be looking at SAIC, but I wanted to show you how to go in here and look up at different opportunities. They had FY18, and I believe they're going to start putting out FY 20, 20 and 21 soon, because I Googled it and I didn't find it, but I know that they're going to be putting it out shortly. But nevertheless, I don't want to prolong this training, and I just wanted to get this information out there for you to just be able to go out there and find this information. So today we're going to talk about SAIC because I believe they are very good working with small businesses. And, they believe in innovation and all things like that. And the reason why I selected SAIC is because when I was doing my market research and USAspending.gov, they had a lot of opportunities in there. So if you don't know how to look up USAspending.gov, please go back and check on our channel, and we have a video on how to look to search into usaspending.gov. Okay, but let's keep on with the training because I don't want the trainings to be long. And so what you do is when you go to the website for these different organizations, you look for their small business programs, because what you're trying to find is their small business specialists. You're looking on their website for the information of the person who you need to contact for small businesses. So you will go on that website and you will get that information for small businesses. And what you're doing is you're looking for opportunities to be able to team with other suppliers, or trying to see if they're looking for some suppliers or small business to fulfill roles or responsibility, anything that they might need. So you will check their website to get that information. And see right here, they're telling you who they're looking for. They're looking for these different capabilities. They say teaming process with SAIC. So that's why I love these different organizations that love to do business with small business, because they have a suppliers portal and then they have a small business program. Okay, as we continue our search and looking at the suppliers portal, and like I was saying, we're looking at the small business program. And you see, as a small business, you help promote job growth. You contribute to the country. So they love that. And you see, they work side by side with small disadvantaged, woman owned, veteran owned, service disabled, veteran owned, and then the hub zones and HBCUs. So you see that you can get a wealth of information just by going on their website, getting in the program. Now, they recommend, now, if you go back up here, especially looking if you're teaming. They recommend that you be considered. See, look, teammates are typically considered 6 to 12 months before the release of the request for proposal, the RFP. So don't wait to the last minute. Start building the relationships now. It is so important to start researching these prime contractors, learning what they're looking for in a subcontractor. Maybe you are an acquisition professional. You're a DeWia level 3 certified, like I am. And I have over 12 years of contracting experience. So I was able to team with another organization, and we were able to win a contract because I was level 3 certified and I was the key personnel for that contract, but I'm still a sub. And then remember, you have to think about what type of sub is it, subcontracting tier 1 or tier 2, and I was subcontracting tier 2. So then that is another thing you have to consider when you're doing the teaming. But you're getting the experience, you're getting all these lessons that are good to grow your business. And I loved it because I knew I was not ready to become a prime contractor. I loved being the subcontractor so that way I could gain all the experience, and I enjoy being a subcontractor. And then as I can grow I feel like after I've grown being a subcontractor for more than about 10 years, then I think I'll be ready to be a prime, and that way there's no conflict of interest or anything like that, because all the different roles and responsibilities that I have, because I am a contract specialist and I don't want to ever have that conflict of interest. That's why I'm only a sub for different contracts that I am no part of or that organization. So those are things you have to consider. And then, so as I was saying, when you look at all the information, look at their supplier's code of conduct, excuse me, and then look at all the different engagement. They give you all the information, the contact information, the resources. Go in here and look at everything. And then the last thing I always recommend, have you a checklist. Go through the opportunity. I call them opportunities because it's an opportunity assessment checklist. You're going through to see, have you ever worked with this company before? If so, then that means you have past performance. Does this company have a small business? We talked about that. Do they have any upcoming events? But if they have those upcoming events, then what? Okay, before you attend those events, you got to ask these important questions. Who will be attending these events? Because you want to be able to position yourself accordingly if you would like to become a teaming partner, a prime, or a subcontractor. So you have to think about those things. And then what is your planned outcome? Is it just for you to build relationships so you can see who's out there, who are your competitors, who are the teaming partners, who else is bidding on these contracts out here? And then how much does the event cost? Because you need to plan that as well. So you will have to put that in your budget, in your conference budget or your events budget. Now, have you attended an event with that company before? And if you did it produce the intended outcome? So that this is the things you want to note in your response. These are the things you're going to be writing down in your response. These are the things you're going to be capturing when you go on. So when you go back and review these organization, or say have something coming up, you've already done the work and all you're doing is checking. to see what research have you completed. And then when you go to the next step, say they have an opportunity coming up and you want to bid on it or anything or provide some support, then you know how to. But then I also recommend that you follow them on social media, and do they have any, because we are talking about they have any up and coming events. And then if they do have those up and coming events, do they have a newsletter? Now, is the so then you got to ask yourself those questions too as your company. Is this opportunity in sync with our core capabilities? And do we have the personnel? Do we have the resources, key personnel, and will we win this opportunity? Because you don't want to really waste your time going after opportunities that you don't really have a chance to win. So that is just a tip that I wanted to come and record for our community to keep small businesses, encourage it, for those solo small business owners who are really trying hard to break into the government marketplace. Don't give up, stay focused, continue to get your training, continue to do the research, continue to put the work in. And then if you stay focused and continue to learn and grow, you will win subcontracts, and then you will position yourself so you can start winning the prime contracts. Because I always believe in start off as a subcontractor, and then that will position you better so you can become a prime. All right, y'all, I'm not going to take any more time. Okay, have a good day. Bye.
Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned a lot from this video. If you have any questions and experience to share, please leave a comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to my channel and see you on the next video.